We're back on Smells Like 90s Rock. Ocean sounds? Ocean sounds.
Ocean sounds. Soothing noises to help relax
Maybe
your
you
mind.
maybe you have sleep apnea. Did you ever think of that?
Maybe.
Maybe that's what you literally have. We're trying to figure out why DJ P.O.R.C can't sleep and the rest of us can. Like, I'm pretty sure I have sleep apnea, but I still get at least a solid 6 at night, you know?
My God.
I mean, yeah.
What kind of
voodoo is this?
What kind of paradise are you living in?
It's not much of a paradise. I just sleep. I sleep a lot, though. I sleep, I nap. I do all kinds of sleeping.
Oh my God.
You sleep while you drive.
Dude.
I try not to do that.
Dude, last weekend I was up for 40 hours straight. Like, holy God.
That's inhuman.
Dude, I want your life.
That's inhuman. How do you stay up for 40 hours in a row?
It was not intentional, and I didn't want it to happen, and I tried to go to sleep. That was definitely like a bad 2 days.
Well, clearly.
But
I don't understand. So you slept for 8 hours. There you go. Oh, 8 hours in 2 days. Well, that's not good.
yeah.
Well, that's not good. So did you divide it up evenly for each day?
I mean, I tried to go to sleep, and I stayed up all night, and I was like, maybe I can get 3 hours before work, maybe 2 hours before work.
What time do you go to work?
Go to work, like 3 in the afternoon.
Oh, come on! You can't sleep anytime during that?
I mean, that was an exceptionally bad night.
Okay.
But just the fact that I lied in bed the whole night.
Yeah.
I mean, I tried just whatever I could do. I tried like reading a little. That usually makes me go to sleep. That didn't work.
Right.
I have soothing music.
Or
it's like soothing sounds.
Yeah.
I play that next to my bed.
Yeah.
I have like a light now that's I turn it on instead of the overhead light because
you have a night light.
No, it's not a night light. It's like a desk lamp. I use a desk lamp instead of the overhead light because it's less light and it'll that promotes sleep.
Promotes sleep.
That's the idea behind it.
Right.
That's the advice I've seen on the internet.
Careful with the internet. Although the internet is helpful sometimes.
I only go to the .org websites. So
you don't go to .com. .com is a little different.
The .org for like medical stuff.
Oh, you don't go to WebMD, do you?
No, that's what they taught us way back in elementary school.
I don't
.org.
recall. I don't recall that at all. I don't know what you're talking about. They never told us anything about .com, .org when we were in school.
.org is more reputable than .com.
They didn't tell us anything because the internet didn't matter when we were in grade school.
.gov.
They didn't tell me.
Okay, high school. Maybe it was high school.
It wasn't even high. They didn't. In high school, the internet was still looked like it was a good idea.
What? What are you talking about? It was like when we were like 15, 16, Facebook was starting to come around.
No, when we were 15. Well, when
it came out in 2005.
No, it came out in 2004 when I was 15, and at that point it was just for college students. Remember, it wasn't even worldwide at that point. It didn't become worldwide until about 06, 07, but it really didn't catch on until like 08, 09.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I feel like your teachers just they didn't give you the simple advice of go to .gov and .org websites.
They didn't. They encourage you to read books and things.
Well, if we had to do like research,
I explored
paper where we cited sources.
I went to the internet myself, and my parents had dial-up until 2008.
I don't remember doing much on the internet until like 02, 03.
Yeah, we got our first major computer that would link up to the World Wide Web in 1998. And that we had dial-up, and that was still like the greatest sound. I loved that sound. Because it meant I was going to get to explore all those things. Like I got to explore websites of my favorite TV shows and movies and things like that. I mean, I would just get lost in the internet. But you could do it for a few minutes a day, and then that would be it. And that was kind of the life for the next 10 years. And then I got my own laptop, and we finally got the wireless internet, which was sort of a commodity at that time.
My goodness.
And then I could just explore the internet as much as we wanted. It was great. But yeah, so I've only really known the internet for the last decade in the way that we know it now.
Do you remember when your school got internet?
I do, and it was, of course, we didn't have to go through dial-up. Well, it was dial-up, but it was always dialed in, and they had a separate phone line, so it was like, you could get on it, but it was never anything real exciting, you know. We never really used it for anything.
Well, I can remember having internet in the classroom, but only on like one computer.
See, when I was in high school and grade school, it still was not a thing. It was still not really a thing.
I mean, that was in 2000, so that was
Yeah.
probably brand new.
Yeah, and it wasn't a thing, and it really wasn't a thing until I was in college, and even then, it was all about don't look at the internet, read books, go to the library, don't look at the internet.
That's probably a good idea.
And
The
now-
internet will exacerbate like anxiety and depression.
And
things
now,
like
but
that.
but now the internet's
It can.
It's the thing. It's the rage. It's everything. Look up everything on the internet.
I wonder if math teachers still say that you won't always have a calculator in your pocket.
We did that post a few weeks ago. I'm convinced.
Everybody's got a smartphone now. Anyway.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
convinced they stopped saying that, or they should. Stand by for legal ID.
This is Volunteer Radio, WUTK 90.3 FM Knoxville, broadcasting from the campus of the University of Tennessee at WUTKRadio.com and on your free TuneIn app.
I got the wrong title on that one. It said female voice, but that was clearly a male voice.
I don't like that one as much as I do the female.
Yeah, she's got a more.
Sexy voice.
Thank you. Yeah, I was trying to find a nicer way to say it. I was looking for like she has a very sensual voice or something. I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, what were we talking about? And we were talking about the internet, but it that spawned from something else. What were we talking about?
My sleeping problems.
Well, no, there was that, but that was after that. What was it was in between those two.
.org.gov.
See, we never learned about that. I learned all that stuff on my own.
Neither did I.
Yeah, it was all on my own. That stuff.
I don't know if they teach that now.
They wanted it specifically because if we had to write a paper where we cited sources,
Yeah.
websites for sources,
Right.
they were more hesitant to accept like .coms as a reputable source for like hard facts. They wanted something from like .org or .gov, things like that.
Well, that makes sense. .gov, .org. I mean,
well,
I guess.
I guess it means it's
it's
an organization with funding and
Yeah.
and some
and it makes sense, but yeah,
clout to it.
the .gov makes more sense though.
Speaking of .gov, did I tell you I'm going to be working for the census?
Really?
So you're gonna be knocking on people's doors next year.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. They won't. I don't know much about it yet. I just did my fingerprints this week.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, pardon me. So you're gonna be going around saying how many are in your house
Yeah.
right now?
Are you going to be going door to door?
I think so.
Just kind of data collection,
Yeah.
things like that.
It just seems like a lot of work. Going
They're
from home to
paying me
home.
over $14 an hour plus
Holy
53
hell.
cents a for
What?
miles.
What?
So I'm not complaining over the work.
I think I need to go get a job at the
Go-
Census Bureau.
Go do it. I think they're still hiring, or maybe.
Holy damn! That's $14 an hour.
I think it was like $14.50 starting out.
Damn.
Then it goes to $15.50.